Yo,
Hey, what's up, bro?
Carmelo speaks for all of us.
I collect shoes because I wear shoes, to be honest with you. I don't collect them to just let them sit. I collect them to wear them. I'm an active collector. In wine, I collect to drink. In sneakers, I collect to wear. And clothes, I collect to wear.
That's all we got to say.
Hey, welcome back to the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 86 with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Please do, like we always say at the start of the channel, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. Please do go follow the bro, 808 Kicks ATL onto all the social platforms, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. And also do go and check myself out, Love Kick Customs, and the podcast out, Shooter Podcast. We're on all the audio platforms, aren't we, bro?
All of them, bro. We on all the platforms. We on the socials. We out here, man. Shoot outs.
Yeah. Just go and check us out. And if you do like if you do like all of the stuff we put out, please do go and leave a notification and comment. I'd say.
Yeah, holla at us, man. IG, light, real super light on X. Yo, we gotta get a beacon, bro. Linktree or whatever. The stuff that the IG thoughts be having. I want that. We're gonna thought it up.
You want?
I want to be a sneaker thought.
What you want to thought? What were you even talking about there?
No, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans and post videos with my shoes on with no socks on. It's naughty. Is that not naughty?
That's a sneaker naughty, bro.
I'm gonna do it slow motion, taking my foot out the shoe in slow motion, put it back on in slow motion. You know what I'm saying?
Put some Vaseline on your feet.
Yeah. Cleaning the shoe in slow motion. You know, when you hit the brush and the soap start popping off when the bristles reset. Yeah, all that slow motion, ASMR, all that, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's some ASMR kind of stuff, bro. That's just funny. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably an OnlyFans out there that's done that already, bro.
Well, number 2 coming. By the way, my new name is 2 Pairs.
2 Pairs. Why the 2 Pairs, bro? What have you just done?
Because we're doing 2 pairs a weekend, my guy. Doing 2 pairs in one day. What you talking about? We pulling them out, man. We pulling them out, okay? Union 1, Summer 96, BBS. Shout out to Beth. Shout out to the Footscape Woven. Because we always just say Footscape. It's Footscape Woven. It's 2 different.
Woven, yes. Footscape Woven. I actually saw the Footscape. I actually saw the Footscape, the cowhide pair variation this weekend. In hand, it actually is dope. I do respect, like we said last week, I do respect the Footscape woven way more after getting the Union, because you realize it's a bit different. And when I saw that in hand, I was like, okay, that's actually quite nice. That's actually quite neat and a really, really nice sneaker, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a gray one coming. I saw last week. I'm still reluctant, bro. Cause I don't know how much I'm gonna wear it. That's why I wanted to play that Mellow clip, because as famous and included as Carmelo is, there was another clip from that post that he made where he let people know that he was the first Jordan Brand signature athlete. He was the first person signed to Jordan Brand to get a shoe of his own. Not like shout out to the Knuckleheads podcast, Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson. two of my favorite players ever. I was a big fan of that knucklehead Clippers team. Q Rich, D Miles, Lamar Odom, Corey Maggette, Michael Olowokandi. Like, they had a squad. They had squad. I mean, and Lamar Odom, boy. But the Jordan 17 was the sneaker when Quentin Richardson and D Miles signed with Jordan Brand.
Yeah.
And so to this day, I just watched one of their podcasts where Quentin Richardson, and we know Quentin Richardson, he get the packages. They both get the packages, but Quentin Richardson, he shows the packages. He shows us what's coming in the next, upcoming months and stuff. That's what part of the reason why I follow him. Like I said, he's one of my favorite players, basketball players. They claim, Q Rich and D Miles claim the Jordan 17 as their signature sneaker, but it wasn't. Melo was the first one to actually get his own sneaker. Not Michael Finley, not Derek Anderson, not Damon Stoudemire, none of the early Jordan Brand athletes. They all wore Jumpmans or Team Jordan, or they wore the signature Jordan released that year, which was the 17, 18, 19, and so forth. Until Melo, and then D Wade, I believe, was the next one to get a signature. And I think CP, Chris Paul was after that, then Westbrook, and So we know Luka got one, we know Tatum got one, but Melo was the first. So shout out Carmelo Anthony, man, recently retired, legend, Hall of Fame, one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to see, because like I think he emphasizes that statement wholeheartedly. Rock what you want, buy what you want, because that's what we try and do. There's unfortunately always, I think sneakers are always a desired collectible as well. Sometimes some people collect them and don't end up wearing them, but like for a realistic point of view, sneakers are designed to be worn. And it should be worn. So that statement go wholeheartedly with most of us, because I started undsing a couple of pairs here and there because I need to kind of get through that. But I want to wear everything I buy. And it was great to, bro, the Airship Tech Grey, any Airship, those are comfortable. I'm not even joking. I wore them this weekend and they're comfortable. So comfortable. I'm
so sad. I'm sad because my every game Airships are 10.5, bro. And I ain't took them outside yet. I actually put them on. I put them on Friday. When I got off work, got out the shower, I said, let me put these ships on, because I love that shoe so much, but it's so uncomfortable for me to wear. And I don't want to get... This is the problem. The every game Airship is going for below retail right now, right?
Yeah.
Easy fix. Just buy a size 11. But that 10.5, what I went through to get that 10.5, I want to keep it.
Oh yeah, it's that situation where you work so hard to get the sneaker, even if it's not in your size. You're like, no, like I put so much time, blood, sweat, and tears to the sneaker that if I give this up, this is like I'm losing.
Yeah, bro, because I went for the hype on the every game Airship.
Yeah.
But there were only a few of us that went for the hype. So the initial release seemed very difficult. And it was.
Yeah.
It was difficult. However, when me and Rick went to Social Status and we lined up, and we didn't line up, we sat there. We didn't know what the process was. They had already raffled off. They did an in-store and online. We were expecting an in-store release, but they had leftovers, and the closest size to 11 they had was 10.5, no 11.5, no 11. So I just took the 10.5 thinking this sneaker is going to be $500.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with me, the every game Airship is undervalued.
That sneaker's hard. Like, I was talking to Scott yesterday, and we were talking about the every game. We were talking about the corporate Gotham, and he loves the white, purely white colorway, which just with just a little bit of a color at the ankle or the swoosh. He likes those, I think, and I can understand why. And he said the every game, like even at Mamaniers that he's got both airships. And shout out to Scott for getting both of those Mamanier airships, right? But even those and every games are probably better than the corporate Gotham just because of the fact that it's such a really great colorway. And we know that colorway from Nigel Sylvester's, that what he produced with the actual bike here, with the collaboration. So from that perspective, you can understand why that sneaker is we thought it was going to be that quite high. I didn't think it was going to come out in the UK at all.
Right. So we were both hype on it. The blue colorway in particular, the red colorway is fire. But I'm like, bro, I don't want to double up on the shoe because I'm a half size off. And it's really tight, bro. Like as soon as I put it on, I may get comfort for 2 to 3 minutes, and then that squeeze start to set in and my feet start feeling funny, and I'm like, yeah, I can't walk in these, bro. I got other 10 and a half. I got a Jordan 7. My Jordan 7 Barcelona Days is a 10 and a half. And I can wear that shoe all day. That Airship 10 and a half, no, sir. I can wear it for maybe an hour and a half.
It starts the blood circulation starts to stop at your feet. You're like, okay, this is hurting.
So I hate it, bro, because the experience that me and Rick had, at Social Status that day, I cherished that moment, with my friend, that experience with my friend, that excursion, the shoe dog mentality really kicked in on that shoe for me and Rick, and we went outside, you know what I'm saying? And we wasn't stopping until we got pairs. He wanted the red one, I wanted the blue one. And he got the red one in his size 12, and I came with the 10 and a half. And I don't want to give it up, bro. I just don't want to give it up.
But you know what happens? That's the thing, though. We get really attached to those moments, and we can't get rid of the sneakers because of those moments. And when we talk about shoe dog mentality, when we talk about actually hunting in, like, bro, it's literally is your narrow vision. You're like, basically, let's say I've got one focus, one target. I'm homing in. I'm smelling out this actual releases. I'm smelling out the raffles. I'm going in, putting in that mentality. The full focus of that mentality. That is literally shoe dog mentality. You kind of home into your target like a bloodhound, and you're like, that's it, I want this, and this is how I'm gonna move to get this, and nothing is gonna get in your way, and everything that gets in your way gets moved out of your way, and that's how it is, bro.
Bruh, you don't want to see me and Retro Rick in the line. Because Rick is the vocal one and I'm the silent one, but we both bad. It's no good cop, bad cop. We both bad cops.
Talking about basically, I want to kind of give your opinion on something, right? We're talking about basically picking up sneakers to wear, but there's certain circumstances. I know of a certain circumstance. I can't name no names or anything like that. But how do you feel like if somebody actually kind of brought all of their sneakers, like if they won a whole lot of money? Like, let's just say they won wherever your local national lotteries or whatever it is, they won that, and they started buying up pairs constantly. Like, I'm talking about like absolute hype and heat, right? And they stocked it there, but not knowing the sneaker name, right? And then calling it an investment. Like, how would you feel in that circumstance, bro?
I don't respect that.
Because we're all about wearing our sneakers, and we just talked about it for the first 10 minutes here.
As a sneakerhead, I don't respect that. As a human being, you kind of have to respect it. That's always the thing with us, in particular with sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
The broke guy. Let's say Offset, because Offset caught a lot of flack behind his collection.
Yeah.
Not knowing the history, not knowing details, surface level details about some of the pairs in his collection, and people gave him a lot of shame for that. If you love sneakers, you love sneakers.
Yeah.
You don't have to be as well versed as some of the OGs or top level sneakerheads to be considered a sneakerhead. It's your intent. It's the intent that matters to me. I got a friend, coworker. Bruh, he's not one of us, but he's buying J's all the time. He walked in there. We was at the fight party last night. He walked in with the black cement 2s on. I don't think he knows the history of the black cement colorway.
Yeah.
It's just a nice looking shoe to him. You know what I'm saying? So
let me just say the black cement 2 is cold though. That sneaker is cold. Like
it's a really nice sneaker. It's really nice. I didn't appreciate the way he rocked it.
Yeah.
Because he laced it. He didn't lace it to them top 4 eyelets. He just left it at the bottom eyelets. And it looked nasty to me. I didn't give him no flack about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like going there with him this time. But you know, he got the red cement 4s. And you know, I don't think he might know the white cement 4.
Yeah.
But I don't think he understands that red cement is a variation of the white cement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's small. It's the small things as sneakerheads that pisses us off about the casuals. Yeah. But it's understandable because we are in it more than they are. So to them, it's just nice shoes and it's status. Let me say this, man. Once again, sneakers do not make you cool.
Yeah, don't think you make the sneakers cool. You make the sneakers cool. That's what it is. But the thing is, it's interesting you say that because basically, I was like, I think the whole emphasis of the whole situation with like just wearing sneakers flat. It's I just don't. I understand why people collect sneakers. It's fine. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, don't. Like this is why I put with the playoffs. Like, let's talk about the playoff eights because the playoff eights we were wrong about that, bro. We were totally wrong about that.
That should disappear.
It was abracadabra, hocus pocus. The sneaker is out of here, bro. Because I thought for that release, I thought it's gonna sit, but I'm just an avid. Like for me, I want more Jordan 8s, and I've always been saying this. I want more Jordan 8s, and when the playoff was scheduled, I was like, over this week, I was like, I call up Nike in Westfields, which is the local one here. I'll call up Offspring Camden, and basically the guy at Camden, Nike didn't pick up because it was engaged in Camden. Guys in Camden were like, I don't think we're going to get that. I said, can you go and check, please? Because I saw a post saying, you know, it's going to drop and it's going to drop in some local store. And I just want to just double check because I'll just drive down there in the morning on the release date to pick them up. And he goes and checks. He goes, yeah, they're going to be on shelf. All right, cool, that's fine. I'm locked in. Bang. And then on Saturday morning, wake up, drive down there, go and pick them up, come back. And I was like, you're cool. And I dropped the reel. And I would you, bro, I opened the sneaker up and looked at it. And as soon as I looked at the playoff eights, the Drake Trophy song started playing in my head. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I need to do this. And then I was like, I need to use footage. I need to use Jordan footage because I've got this idea in my mind to just put the homage to the last game against Phoenix Suns, Game 6 in 1993. I want to put that as a tribute to that sneaker because that's what that sneaker means. That's the Jordan 8. It's all about that playoff, bro. And that's what that sneaker means. And as when you get that vibe, when you want to put that together, I put that together, did a hand rotation to it to show people how epic this is, and just left it at that, bro. That's like next level trying to pay respect and tribute to what that sneaker means and just respecting history. And this is what people don't understand. This is what when it comes to OG sneakers and picking up OG sneakers, moments like that, you can't beat them, bro. You absolutely can't beat him, and he makes you realize why you have so much love for the game.
Yeah, and shout out to the round mound and rebound, Charles Barkley. He went in that series.
Yeah.
That was his best chance to win the title. That was arguably the best team that he was on. Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson. That Phoenix team was tough. And Jordan, I remember that series. It took over the world, bro. Like Barkley finally getting to see Jordan in the finals. Jordan with the new shoe, the first three-peat. This is legendary stuff, man. And the Barkleys just dropped two a couple weeks before the playoff eights. That's a good go for Nike, bro. I didn't realize what they was doing. They dropped the re-released. The Barkleys came out last year. They're black and purple. They re-released the Barkleys a few weeks before they re-released the playoff eights. That was smart.
Yeah, but we were so wrong with that sneaker, bro. I came back and about 3:00 when I called you to do the program for this podcast, I was like, bro, what's how the playoff eights doing your side? You were like, they're gone, bro. I was like, I'm checking it. They're gone. I was like, yo, bro, yes, amen. Sneakers app gone. I managed. You know what? I was lucky. I went to Offspring in the morning, but to get my sneaker because by the time 3:00 turned around, bro, they were gone. They were gone online to check the stores. They were gone in stores. Check the releases. Every single online place is gone. They might be in a few places, but I think these sneakers are gone. And this sneaker release reminded me of the Jordan 5 Racer Blues when the Racer Blue came out earlier this year. It came out, got released, gone. And you can't get it, not sitting around. Was it last year? Yeah, probably last year, sorry. Yeah. But that was gone, bro. It was gone.
That's a dope sneaker. Like I got rid of mine. It's definitely a dope sneaker, though. It's just it ain't no black metallic. But shout out to the playoff eights.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
All right. My brother Rod called me Mr. It's a Beautiful Thing himself. It's a beautiful thing. He took an L on sneakers. He took an L on Foot Locker. He took an L on Hibbett or JD, one of them.
Yeah.
And he pulled up like I told him. I said, bro, you might have to go to the store for this one. And he went in the store. They told him 1 or 2 o'clock. He went back at 1, 2 o'clock. They lied. It was actually not lied, but they gave him false information. The release was actually 5 o'clock. So they guaranteed him a pair at 5 o'clock because they gave him the wrong information. So shout out to my brother, King Rod. Got the playoff eights. He sent me the picture yesterday.
Because that's what you telling me at 3:00 yesterday. Hopefully Rod's got his pair. Hopefully Rod's got his pair because he was asking for him. Unfortunately, like your Rod, I'm shouting out to you, bro. Don't call up Q at 8:00 the night before the sneaker release, telling him, yo, I need this pair because I just seen this pair. I think they're coming out tomorrow. Nah, it don't work like that, bro. You don't understand how much it takes to kind of maneuver for all the raffles and stuff, bro. Get in there early.
He saw him ahead of time. I don't know why he hesitated to hit me, but he still got him. So it is what it is. It's all good.
By the way, I need to bring something to your attention, right? So we had the size release, right? And this is basically the size Air Max 1s came out. We will need to talk about the quality on those and the quick strikes because though there's some really, really bad stuff happening with the quality checks for Nike. But
hold on, let's go and get it. Let's go and get it going now.
Okay. Let's go quick strikes. Okay, cool. The first quick strike up is basically it looks like we had a little bit of a situation with the Air Max 1. I'm gonna pull these pictures up and show you, bro. So the Air Max 1 size release, that was actually a size exclusive, in-store exclusive, and it came out online. It was a collaboration with Nike, so for the Nike Air Max 1. They did a brown variation to this. Can you see what's wrong with this picture, bro?
Yeah, it's two different quality of suede on left and right sneakers. That left shoe looked crazy, bro.
Yeah, the left shoe looks like a natted dog. A right shoe looks like just a clean shaven, groomed, like proper groomed dog. So basically, in the comparison to the two, the left hand is super hairy in terms of collar, and the right hand side is just flat suede. And bro, it looks horrendous. But that's not the only thing, bro. I'm about to show you.
Leather guts?
Yeah, leather guts, bro.
Oh my god, I need that. I don't even like brown shoes.
But look at that, bro. Right there at the back collar, there's a bold patch, bro. It looks like it's burnt.
Oh man.
So
that's a pretty limited release. So the odds of you exchanging it.
You can't swap this out. This a shout out to the bro BH Taylor. Actually brought that to my attention. He sent that to me and it was like, look at this, bro. And it's like the quality check on this sticker is absolutely ridiculous. The suede is different on each side, and obviously it does look like there's a bold patch right at the back of the actual the collar of the sneaker. Yeah, that's not a good look at all, bro. Like what happened here, bro? What happened?
Yeah. This is just, like you said, bad quality check. They need to step up their QC. Once again, we haven't had too many issues like we were having the past couple of years. But this is not cool, bro. Like
it's a bit better.
With a limited release, I would be tempted to just shave it myself and work on that blotch on the back.
So they only had one size in the store for his pair. So basically, it was like, you got to take this. He can't fit half a size up or down, so he was stuck with it. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like it was good quality. But the release as well, it kind of went mental, especially in central London. It got mobbed a bit. There was it never got shut down. I think they ended up giving wristbands out to people that got sneakers and stuff like that. So it's kind of like it was a bit of a situation. And like we're talking about hype dying. I think there's still hype on sneakers. There's always going to be hype on sneakers. Yeah. And we're going to talk about it a bit further on, but I think it's becoming more and more apparent that if there's a little bit of value, even up to about £50 to £100 value on a sneaker, people get mobbed. Like people will mob that release because they want the actual release. And talking of even when we talk about the playoff 9s, nobody thought that playoff 9 would be reselling for quite what it is at the moment. Yeah. The playoff 8, sorry, my bad. The playoff 8 is basically kind of showing you like, wow, look, that sneaker actually went up in price in retail. Just crazy because of, and I do believe the playoff 9 was a limited release as well.
I don't think it was limited. Everybody had it.
I'm hearing there's only 26,000 stock on sneakers app for the States.
I don't believe in them stock numbers. Unless I get it. Insiders do what they do. I need a little more validity to some of these stock numbers that we're seeing. I'm not just going for a Twitter post no more. That was early days of me getting into sneakers where I would see the Twitter post about stock numbers and go for it. Yeah, I ain't going for it, bro. Show me your face. Make a video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's hear your voice. I'm not going for that, bro.
No case. Yeah, no. I think there's an elaboration on figures sometimes. So you're basically thinking, okay, cool. You're really relying on like whispered down rumors of what stock levels are, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't like that, man.
But in terms of the release, it does look like it was a little bit limited. Because I think if they'd flooded the playoff 8 market, they would have. I kind of think it would have stalled a bit.
I don't know, bro. The demand was high for those. A lot of people talked to me and asked me about the playoff 8. I didn't go for it. I mean, we got 3 alma maters to worry about right now. For Christ's sake, yeah. I can't think about the playoff 8. And I got Tinker 8s. I already got all black 8s. I know the Tinker 8 is not the playoff 8. And I'm starting to get tired of people coveting, not necessarily coveting OGs. We gotta bring more respect to some of these other retro colorways.
And individual releases, yeah, because we can't be saying this and that. Like, even now at this moment in time, the Off Noir Jordan 3 women's exclusive that we're going to get late this month, for I think it's December time, so not late this month. So basically, that's been compared to the Black Cement 3. Like that kind of, it doesn't give it kind of like dilutes what the sneaker's about, and I kind of understand what you're trying to say, because if it does dilute the sneaker, you kind of take the value away from what the release is. Then you kind of compare it to, and you downgrade the release. So potentially it could have been an awesome release if we don't compare it to the OGs.
But guess what? The Black Cat 4 going for $600, and Michael Jordan didn't wear it. So, like, come on, man. We can't. Anyway. Whatever.
Yeah. Bring more respect to the normal releases, because at the end of the day, we do always compare them. Like even when the Mocha released, the Jordan 1 Mocha, we compare it to the Travis Scott. Even, you see what I'm saying? Like that is diluting the sneaker release. But
speaking of dilution of sneaker releases, sneaker cannibalism is real.
Oh, what sneakers been eating sneakers, bro? Buying sneakers.
Have you seen this Cali DeWitt Adidas Campus 80?
Yeah.
You have?
I've not seen it.
Have you seen the Bad Bunny Campus 80?
Yeah.
Bruh. Look at this. That's a snack, bruh. That's a straight up bite. The Campus 80 never looked like this before Bad Bunny did it. You can't tell me this Cali DeWitt is not derivative of that Bad Bunny.
Yeah, cool. It does look like it. It does look like they're taking some inspiration from the actual Bad Bunny.
And see, we give Nike all type of flack for the biohack with the exposed tongue and the zigzags. Oh, they trying to be like Union. Oh, they trying to be like Off-White. Design language translates, bro. I get sick of people. Well, go ahead.
No, but it's taking input. Like, you know what? I don't see it that way. I see it more paying homage to the creation of that actual silhouette, or the creation of that kind of trend of exposing the tongue, or aging out the outsole and stuff like that, or deconstructing. I think it's for me.
So what about this Campus 80? What about this Campus 80 then? That's paying homage too?
Yeah, I think it is. I do think it is, because like if you're on a winning, if you got a sneaker silhouette or design that's working across the just for that designer, and you can move it across the board, why wouldn't you move it across the board? Because it makes perfect sense. Because if it's gonna sell, it will sell.
What about the Jordan Airship? What about the Jordan Airship Forget Me Not?
Bro, you know what I'm gonna say? This looks like a Tech Grey. This looks like the Tech Grey airship that we've seen before. And bro, that is a beautiful sneaker. I had it on feet, like I said. That is a beautiful sneaker, Tech Grey. The quality that sneaker don't crease. I wore it all Saturday afternoon. That sneaker don't crease, bro. Don't crease. Such a beautiful sneaker.
The Forget Me Not is very similar. All white. No color on the collar, and they put the collar. Look at
the collar, but look at the collar. It's all been waved.
Right. It's a different version, so to speak. But the white and gray, you can kind of say it's been cannibalized from the Tech Grey. Why put a gray swoosh with the blue accents? Why not put a white swoosh or a blue swoosh?
Bro,
or silver, or a clear swoosh.
Inspiration. I'm not
dazzled. Do something, bro.
But I'm not mad with it at all. I'm literally not mad with it at all, because I think that's for me that's like just taking homage and inspiration and put it on, and that's a women's exclusive as well. So I'm not like, even like people say the red cement 4s. Oh, I don't like the red cement 4s. The OGs are like, I've got a 5 red 4s. Why do I need the red cement 4s? Even then, I'm still thinking it's still a dope release for the people that want to pick it up.
That's a different argument. That's a different argument. Like people that don't have the fire red might go for that red cement because it's a similar colorway.
Yeah.
Same logic for I got the fire red for, so I don't need the red. I want a white cement. I want the white, black, and gray. I don't want the white, black, and red. I got white, black, and red already.
So like the military blacks, a lot of people bought the military blacks because they want the military blues, and a lot of people will want the military blues when they come out. So that whole emphasis of cannibalism, I think I'm up for it because it kind of just not only like we wouldn't have the biohack if we didn't have cannibalism. We wouldn't have that sneaker. Like, and to me, that's a dope sneaker. For it personally, I think it's probably one of the best Jordan ones that I feel like brings everything together and brings all of the little elements of different things of different collaborations together. And I think without, if we wouldn't cannibalize it, we would not get like beautiful models like the biohacks. And for me personally, I love the fact that we have this kind of whole narrative of like let this use this inspiration here and use this inspiration here, or you will like the Off-White. We won't get the Khaled 5s or the Amamania 5s looking the way it did if the Off-White 5 didn't do it the first time with the deconstructing, removing the pods. So that I'm up for. I'm like, yo, that's dope. That's dope. Like you actually taking that inspiration, and other artists are taking that inspiration, and we see that Amamania with the edge actual A's on the actual meshing. If somebody else took that, if Khaled took that, or if Fat Joe took that, or somebody else took that, or Union took that and put something else, or LA on the actual meshing, like can you imagine how it's kind of opening up the creativity channels to do something different, to incorporate something different, and I'm down for that, bro. So that's the whole. That's why I feel like I just believe it's such a great thing to see, because like obviously design and innovation keeps kind of building on what you've got before and excelling, and this is why I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, bro. I like it when I like it. I don't when I don't. I don't hate it. I do. I did want to have a conversation though, because that Campus 80 is blatant to me. Is blatant cannibalism to me. So is the airship, Forget Me Not. So is the Mocha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's when it works. But I get tired of people calling it out in some cases and not in others because whatever. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it, but if it's good, it's good, bro. You can't deny good.
I think the narrative is just basically people make comparisons either to kind of deflect something or increase something, and most of the time it's to increase the hype of something because like look, if you didn't get I know a lot of people. Travis Scott Jordan 1s, the lows, highs, they're all limited, they're super limited, but like you can play off that easily and do another release, and people and like Nike know that you're going to compare it to like the Travis Scott. Nike know that they know automatically it's quite similar to something that's already hyped, and they know but if somebody says something like this or that, right, it will just basically excel the hype on it and it will sell out, and that's what they do, bro. It works, bro.
Speaking of hype, I'm personally hyped for the grade school Jordan 5 plaid.
Did you
why is it a grade school? Because sneakers.
Yeah. Yeah, because but do you like this plaid?
Yeah, this is crazy.
I called it a Tartan Army. The Tartan Army was gearing up for this on my sneaker news. So I was like, yo, bro, that's quite funny. This reminds me of all the Tartan colours of Scotland, bro. That's jokes. I respect it. Whether I like it or not, I respect it, and that's for me personally. But being GS, is there a GS agenda? Let's just be honest. Like, that's the second. Yeah. Maybe over the years we always see some sneakers just be a GS, but recently we've seen the Cacao Wow Jordan 4, a GS sneaker that I believe should have been coming out in men's sizes as well, because that sneaker is hard, bro. That sneaker in real life is hard. Dope sneaker, and obviously now we've got this Jordan 5 plaid. Yo, are we seeing more of a introduction to more GS sneakers, and it gives availability to the small feet gang anyway, but also for the younger generation to kind of get them into sneakers a bit more, it kind of influencing, oh, you can get this is limited to GS sizes for you guys, maybe?
You ain't got kids in your life, do you?
Not yet.
Nah, I mean, I don't have any of my own, but I got kids in my life. I got nieces and nephews and whatnot. This ain't nothing new, bro.
Yeah,
it's getting better.
I know. I'm up for it. I'm down for it.
There have always been GS exclusives, right? Like that's not.
Yeah.
I don't think there's necessarily an agenda to push out more GS, because a lot of GS sneakers go unnoticed in the culture because we can't buy them. You know, so I can remember a couple of years ago, there was a Jordan 3. It was black, lime green, and purple with a clear outsole. It was a grade school exclusive. And I said to myself, if this sneaker came out in men's sizes, it would be a problem. So it's not I don't think there's an agenda or narrative that's trying to.
I don't think it's agenda or narrative, but like, what I don't even talk it as a malicious agenda either. What I'm trying to say is, like, recently we've seen more of the GS pairs come out, which more recently.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think it's the designs are just getting a little better, or they're becoming Yeah, well, we know Nike and Jordan. They've been focusing more on quality over the past few years because of all of the issues they've been having and the spotlight that the sneaker community been putting on the bad quality.
Oh yeah, they've got really good. The earliest I remember was early last year when we was getting really bad pairs. Like the Crimson 4s was one of the worst releases in terms of pairs.
It was before that, bro. The Carmines.
Yeah, you're right.
It's been a lot of the fact of the matter is, in my opinion, they just doing different things. And this Plaid 5, a lot of collabs and trends have empowered these companies to do wilder things with design language and with construction, with like when we look at all the craft stuff, we look at the reimagined stuff, all that falls in line with the fact that the creativity ceiling has been opened. You know what I'm saying? These companies trying everything, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. This is
but this is why I think like when I talk about agenda, it's not malicious, but when I talk about like the actual GS sneakers getting better, I can remember when I first started picking up sneakers, I don't think GS sizes, I don't think there was anything like really special GS sizes, and a lot of people were complaining about GS sneakers with quality.
I'm telling you, you've been missing the boat on that. It's been fire GS sneakers since I came in the game in, late 17, 18, when I first started diving into the culture again. I've always seen dope G. And do you remember where the Wild Things are, Jordan 4, from like 3 years ago?
Yeah. No. But this is what I'm trying to get
every year, there's one grade school sneaker that makes the culture pay attention. One grade school Jordan that makes the culture pay attention.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. When back early, that's when I saw the pickup. Like when you saw it, like my last 5 or 6 years, it's been more and more pairs coming out in terms of GS special pairs. I think it's allowed them to increase the quality on normal regular GS sizes as well, which is good. But like what I was going to touch on this before we move on quickly is the fact that I think because they've got that creativity with the GS pairs. And if they see the attention from us in terms of we're saying the Cacao Wow needs to come out for men's sizes or something like this will need to come out for a men's size, maybe it does allow them to kind of create that narrative in the next couple of years to actually release something similar to the actual GS sneakers, possibly.
I think you're reaching. I agree to disagree.
Okay, cool. Well, we're allowed to agree to disagree, but I think it's kind of like more of an experimental pool to kind of allow them to create a design.
you need to look up GS Jordan retros from the past 10 years. Just do that, and I think you'll have a better understanding where I come from with it.
Okay.
I get what you're saying though. Narratives and narratives aren't necessarily negative. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Agendas aren't necessarily negative. I wasn't saying anything was negative about them having an agenda. That's not why I was trying to dispel them having an agenda. I just feel like it's just the quality is getting better and the creativity is
which is good to see.
That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we ask for when we see something we feel like is lazy. Yeah, we talk crazy about it, but in the midst of, bro, they do well. If they didn't do as well, we wouldn't be as crazy about it. We wouldn't talk shit about the stuff that we dislike so much if they weren't doing so well. Yeah.
And the thing is, unfortunately, we have become the enforcers of that kind of realm because because of the fact that we love it so much. We get the choice to throw judgment on it, and this is why we got Sneaker Court Public Opinion, because the public opinion is so powerful in the streets here in terms of sneakers. Like, let's be honest, like, public opinion has dictated the name of most of the sneakers that we actually see, especially on the platforms. Even though something like Nike might call it black and red Jordan 4, we call it the bread or black cement or what. You see what I'm saying? That's how much power we hold as people in the sneaker realm, and we need to learn and understand that we got more power sometimes.
We influence each other.
Yeah, of course we do.
We influence each other all the time. Speaking of influence,
I need you to show me this anime. Hey?
No. I need you to look at these Air Force One SE. Ooh. Air Force One Low SE waterproof.
You're talking about the waterproofs. Waterproofs. Make sure you don't get no waters on your sneakers.
We got this gray colorway. It's almost white, but it's not. It's gray.
Eggshell looks like white and dark eggshell.
We got this canary yellow colorway.
Ooh, that's hard.
It's not an off-white.
Yeah,
people gonna play with these too.
I know. Already.
And of course, the Goon Force ones.
The triple black.
The Goon Force ones. I've been waiting on this. To drop. I have to go to the mall. I might go to the mall tomorrow and see if I can find these in the store.
I got a bit of a story for you. I was watching Top Boy. I actually finished the 3rd season of Top Boy. Shout out to Top Boy, shout out to Drake and all that stuff to bring that back, because the last season of Top Boy, there's an evolution of a person in that. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but there's an evolution of a person from in that to actually go from a very innocent person to a very almost psychotic person that could take somebody's life, right? And the last scene in that, bro, Nike Tech, all black hoodie. What's on feet, bro? Tell me what's on feet, bro.
Goon Force One.
And that's when you know that sneaker is synonymous to violence and crime.
Listen, bro. You want to be comfortable?
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, that triple black is always synonymous to being pronoun for violence and crime, bro. Like, everybody associates that with being Goon Force One or the Black Enforcer.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Hey, stay away from the Black Air Force Ones. Those of y'all that don't know, stay away from Black Air Force Ones. People that wear them, rather, especially at night. But
what do you think of those like waterproof casual Air Force Ones?
I think they cool. I like the seamless nature of the design. I especially like the flat toe. Yeah. The way they made the toe seamless. That's, I think, my favorite part of the sneaker, and the seamless swoosh.
Yeah.
I think they should drop these in maybe 4 more colorways. They're all red. Air Force One has been,
What other colors you reckon? Red, blue.
The all red. 07 Air Force One is really popular right now, so I think they might need to chill on the red. Either stay away from it to let the normal Air Force, the 07 Air Force One live, or just lean into it with an all red waterproof. Either or. I do think they should do a white, a straight up white instead of this silver. Purple.
Well, like the Halloween purple skeleton sneakers.
Yeah, like a deep purple.
I see what you mean.
And probably a print pair. Ooh. What if they did an Oreo pair?
Oh, that would actually look good.
Or a cement print pair or something like that. So just something off. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. Just because, waterproof Air Force One.
Let's stop. So next week's right, bro. I want to see these Year 5 Photon Dust, bro. I need to see, because we got some official pictures on these, haven't we now?
Yeah. These look. Let me share. Sorry. These look like official Nike pictures. What?
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
I don't know what you want me to. You want me to drool? Like you want me to do jumping jacks?
Bro.
You want me to do backflips? You want me to do somersaults? Like
you know why? You know why they call it drip? You know why they call it drip?
Why?
It's all that saliva drip from the corner of your mouth dripping to the floor. Yeah. That's why they call it drip, bro. This sneaker, this Year Photon Dust, is so beautiful, bro. So beautiful, bro.
Bro, that profile shot.
And you know what? The kiss of death on this sneaker is the aged out outsole, bro. The aged out netting. What a beautiful touch to this sneaker. It's just Jade Horizon 5 vibes to this, bro. It's nasty so good. Off-white vibe to this. Yo, this sneaker is gonna snap back some people's necks when you have it on feet, bro. That's all I'm saying. The actual stitching Nike on the back is so damn good, bro. It just pops. It just pops, bro.
Bro, you can see it. You can see it sticking out from the top down. I'm sick of this, bro.
Yeah.
This is nasty work.
This could be sneaker of the year, bro.
I'm sick of talking about this. If I get it, bro, this
conversation.
We supposed to have 3 colorways, right?
Apparently, no. Caveat. We didn't say caveat last week. It was probably the last colorway. The all white colorway is probably going to be friends and family, or doesn't exist, or is just a made up kind of code for the sneakers
exists.
At the time.
It exists. Let's no. The one we saw the black one on James Whitner's feet, so we know that exists. He wore the black 12s months prior to the release, so I believe that one. I believe we're gonna get the black and burgundy.
Yeah,
I do believe we getting this photon dust.
Yeah,
it's the gray pair, the gray and burgundy pair. That's a mystery right now.
Yeah.
So I need all 3 of them, bro. My wife asked me yesterday. Said, "You didn't want them shoes?" Talk about the 8s.
Yeah.
She don't know 8. She don't know the number 8. What they look like.
Yeah.
So you didn't want them shoes? I said, yeah. She said, well, why you didn't get them? Like, what? Because we just sitting there laying in the bed, She like, why you ain't? Like, what you doing? Because apparently she like them. If she asked me, like, when my wife asked me, you didn't want those, when she know I didn't get something and she like it, she gonna ask me every time, you ain't get those?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. And I say, well, it's supposed to be 3 Year 5, so I ain't really trying to think about nothing. That's yeah. Nah, you ain't need to get them.
Yeah. priorities, bro. Set your priorities. That's the main one. That's the main one. Bro, I have to be honest. Like, I was supposed to mention this at the start, but I'm just making it quick. Like, the Boing Boings, the Reebok Boing Boings, right? I couldn't go in for them. I looked at I had all the notifications on. Mischief kind of sent me a notification on Wednesday or the day before. They're saying, "Oh, the Mischief draw for there's a 24-hour draw for these. The actual Boing Boings, the leather pair and the suede pair." And so, all right, cool. Let me have a look at them. The sand dust or whatever they're called, sand blast or sand dust. Cool. I was like, cool. I'll go in. Let me go in. Put it into the cart. My size for the raffle. All right, $250. That's fine. All right, fine. Now taxes and shipping, $327. All right, cool. Now you're talking about $327 all in to get it to me, and then I knew we're gonna get custom charge, so maybe up to 40% on that sneaker as well. So $250, bro. We're talking about another maybe $100 on that. We're talking about $427, bro, or $450 for that sneaker, and I'm like, no, bro, I'm not paying over 400, maybe 380 to 400 pounds for a sneaker for the Mischief Boing Boings, bro. I'd rather go and wait for the resale market to drop on that, because I know basically that might kind of saturate that silhouette and the resale will go down. I'll probably get it then, but no way in a million years, bro, am I gonna pay $427 potentially to $450 on a Reebok Boing Boing. That is extortionate, bro.
Not on a release. Like,
no, I'm not
if that shoe, if that shoe became super hyped and you had to pay that much on resale, that's different. No, I'm not giving you 400 and some change for one sneaker. And we know it's because of Brexit, man. Y'all need to stop.
Yeah.
Brexit is really hampering our relationship with getting these sneakers back and forth to each other. We only did it a few times so far, but there would have potentially been a lot more exchanges between you and I, Scott and I, Dale, E. Even not that Brexit affects E over there in Africa, but shipping fees and customs and all that stuff. I get it.
Yep.
But not 400 for no.
That's extortionate.
I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like it's worth it. It was for your wife, and it's a special sneaker. I do feel like the price. I don't think that was too much, but unexpectedly, yeah. Yeah, I can see where I would say,
bro. What you don't realize with the missus, right? And I've been with her for 17 years, and she's never changed. And I love for this. She's never changed in what she kind of does and what she kind of rotates in terms of money, right? She will maximize the value of what you buy. So in that meaning is, if she's going to spend £10 or £1 or whatever it is, she wants good value for it. And if you give her £10, she ain't going to buy the most expensive item. She's going to basically divide. Even if you give her like £100 or £500, she will make sure she gets value for money, not in terms of the hype or the price, making sure it's like spot on. If you can get like 10, 15 items with it, she will get 10, 15 items with it, which are good quality items. That's it. And she's very savvy with money, right? And when I told her it was going to cost that much, she was like, I don't need it. I don't want it. I would have done it.
Sound a lot like my wife.
And those type of people are the best type of people, because they value everything they get. And my missus values everything she gets. 100%.
You know what? The crazy part is, if you wanted the sneaker for yourself, she probably would have been like, yeah, get it.
Yeah. Exactly that.
My wife didn't bat an eye when I told her I paid $500 for the Alma Mater 3s.
Yeah, same, bro. She's like, if I wanted to get the Dornbecker 6s, and when they came out, you know what? This is the most special thing about my missus, right? And we're bigging up all the partners out there, because at the end of the day, they're very supportive of our causes.
Shout out to sneaker wives and husbands, boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah, exactly that. Because when the Dornbecker 6s came out, and that was a re-release, when I saw it for the anniversary, right? When I saw it and I wanted it so badly, I told my missus. Missus loved it. She was like, "That's a beautiful sneaker." And then when it came out, obviously came out in the States, I looked at the resale. The resale dropped to about 600, so 690 or something like that. And I was like, I don't think I should get this. And she goes like, "What do you mean? You love that sneaker?" And I said, and she goes, "How much is it?" So like, maybe 690, probably come up to 750. After I pay all the commissions and taxes and stuff like that and shipping. And she was like, "Well, if you think you deserve to get it, you should get it. But like, take it as an investment, because basically you're gonna get it to wear it, you're gonna love it, you're gonna basically just rock it. So to like, and this is never gonna come out here." She was basically giving me the argument to get it. She was like, "It's never gonna come out. You know, it's not gonna come out here. It's as low as you're gonna ever get it for." She was just laying the brickwork for me to actually get that sneaker, and then that kind of goes to show that she was basically selling me the sneaker because I wanted it so much, because like she knew I loved it so much, and she knew that this is probably the only opportunity I'm ever going to get to that sneaker. But that sneaker now is crazy prices. Even with the Travis Scott Jordan 4 that came out, and I know I got it for the low for 290. She was like, "Go for it. Treat yourself. You don't treat yourself all the time. Treat yourself." And then I basically got it, and all of a sudden that shot skyrocketed in price. I'll never be able to afford it, but. So shout out to all the supportive partners out there for our misbehavior of being sneakerheads as we are when we keep picking up sneakers. Thank you for supporting us. That's a shout out to all the partners out there that actually have to go through what we go through, or see what we go through, because like when we're doing something, we're zoned in, and you give us all the support in the world. Let's be honest, bro.
Enough said. Moving right along.
We've been quite wrong, bro. What we got next? That was show me those air trainers, bro. You got college football playoff air trainers.
Oh my! Are you ready for this?
Well, if you pulled up the same thing I pulled up, then probably we're on the same lines. Yeah, this is it, bro. This is the playoff. I think LNX11. I think from what I'm reading. So basically, I saw these a little while back, and I think shout out to Mr. Miller. He actually sent me this as well, because he knows I love air trainers. But I think this variation is from it's a Super Bowl LV111 pack. That's where it's from.
No.
Yep.
No. I'm telling you, can't. You can't, because I'm from the U.S.
Okay.
Football, American football.
Playoffs. Yeah.
You see that logo on the insole? That's the college football playoff logo.
Okay. It does say he's also paying homage to the college football. So yeah, it probably is a college football. But yeah, these are hard, bro. And I love the fact that you can actually stick. Yeah, I know. I see these, bro. And I want these. These are coming out next year.
Yeah. So
that's hard. That is hard, bro. The black and brown on that. Yeah, there's a gold jeweled swoosh. I mean, yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
That swoosh needs to. They're not gonna do it on nothing else. They should have made an Air Max 1 version of this.
Damn, that would be hard, bro.
If they would have made an Air Max 1 version of this, that black one would definitely be on the radar. This white one is, it's so sick.
You don't know. We talking about the latte range for Jordan 1. This almost looks like almost like a cappuccino latte, bro.
Damn all that. The thought that popped up in your head when you saw them playoff 8s is the same thought that I'm seeing here because it's representative of the NCAA college football playoffs. And I'm just thinking trophies. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is trophies right here, my guy. I don't like Air Trainer 1s as much as I feel like I should because they don't have an air bubble. I would never deny that. The reason why I don't have any Air Trainer 1s is because they don't have an air bubble.
Air bubble, yeah. You love the air bubble.
But these are crazy, bro.
Bro, can you just zoom into the white pair? Is that gray suede on the toe? Yeah, bro. It is gray suede on the toe. Go back.
Look, no, right here on this underlay.
Bro. Yeah. And the black pair is gonna have the same material blocking as well on the actual black pair. Look at that.
Leather and suede.
Damn. That sneaker's hard. Do you know what? That light brown, that caramel brown, just does it so well on this sneaker. The inner lining, and
it hit off the gold. Like it's like it's trying to be gold, but it's not.
Yeah,
like it's like, hey gold, see me? I'm here too.
This is the same sneaker I was going to pull up. Yeah, it's the NCAA's actual playoff LV111 Super Bowl playoff sneaker. So basically, it's a great homage to that. I saw this a while back. Mr. Miller, shout out to the bro, Mr. Miller, bro. He actually sent me that originally. He says, "Bro, have you seen these Air Trainer 1s?" I said, "When and where? Just tell me when and where. I'll be there."
Yeah, so it's the NCAA. College football playoff pack, they calling it. Hopefully, there are more sneakers in the pack. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, hopefully there will be because they will kind of produce a couple other pairs. But like when I told you when I saw that sneaker, I was like so down for it, so down for it. I'm trying to pull out the picture that I saw. Like there's a picture that you pulled up.
The college football playoffs is around the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
I'm probably not gonna go for the 1s. I'm probably not gonna go for the 12s. I'm just focus everything on I'm on my years. Depending on what happened at the very beginning of the year, I might need this black pair. This might potentially be my first Air Trainer 1 that I actually go all the way in for. Because this is stupid, bro. The patches, and I'm gonna put the patches on it too. Now, yeah. How you like that? You ain't got patches on you. Hey, let me shut up. We get childish, bro. When we see you know what I mean.
You know what? You person's got passion and love for something when they go goo-gooing on like, oh my god, no, yeah, that's the one, bro. You know when you start, your reactions go sporadic, like, oh my god, like, yeah. The love is love for craziness of something that you actually admire is such a different feeling, bro. This is why I implore everyone that kind of love. Bro. Why you stop me in my tracks like that, bro? For putting up the reimagined bread 4s. What the hell?
Yeah.
You know already what I think about that. You know what I really think about that. I'm going to see.
I know, but the people don't know. Tell the people.
So the lever on that, right? It reminds me of the custom I did for what the 4s. So you know the custom I did for what the 4s. They turned one pair. Yeah. I've got 2 pairs of what the 4s. I have a white pair and I have a black pair, and I customized the black pair to look like the concept that we was gonna get, one black, one white. So I had 2 pairs. I had all black what the 4 and all white what the 4. This Jordan 4 bread, the way it looks like to me is what I've already seen is my what the 4 black pair, and I'm down for it, bro.
Yes,
100%. It's so good, so good. And you know, I had 2 pairs of the actual OG black cement 4s, right? Mm-hmm. And bro, I need to add this all level variation to the rotation, because this one you can rock it in winter time, and it's all cushy, bro. It's all good in the hood with that situation, bro. Because allow the rain, My sneakers are made of leather.
What? All my life, I had to fight for a pair of black leather Jordan 4s. This is, in my opinion, the best reimagined Jordan OG that we didn't see.
Or better than the Chicago Lost and Found.
This is the best reimagined Jordan retro that we have seen.
A question for you.
Period.
A question for
Period.
you.
Bring it up. What?
A question for you. Right.
No.
Who are you boxing to get that?
This is lame. I'm letting you know this is lame. What you're doing right now is lame. Go ahead.
Why is that?
Go ahead.
Who are you boxing to get that sneaker, bro? Would you take on Prime Mike Tyson to get their sneaker?
No. No.
Why not?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. Like, who would you take on in the ring to kind of get that sneaker? You had one person to take on in terms of the boxing realm.
Nobody. I'm gonna take on the sneaker culture. We're doing these raffles. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna take on. I'm taking you on. I'm taking on every sneakerhead in the world that got access to the releases that I got access to that wear size 11 or trying to get size 11 to flip it or whatever. This is pressure. This is a problem. This is a problem for me. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear people talking. I heard I think it was Brendan Dunn said he don't need it because to him the Black Cement 4 is supposed to be new buck and blah blah blah. It was him or La Puma, one of them. Whatever, bro. This goes back to one of the points we made earlier about new things, just new things in general, right? This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You can't like sneakers and not like this, bro. Tell me you don't like 4s at all. That's the only way I'm gonna let you slide on saying this is not a hit, bro.
Yeah.
This is it.
It's definitely a hit, bro. Like you got to admire it for what it is. It's a reimagine. It's a different variation. And we always say, you know what the thing is? We always say Jordan Brand need to make something different. Jordan Brand need to do this, or the company need to do this a bit different. But when they give you something different, then you get bashed. And I don't like that. I don't like that aspect at all. Like when the brands give you something different, and then you bash it. There's like, why give you something different when you want the same thing? But when they give you the same thing, you're like, I want something different. You can't satisfy everybody, bro. And unfortunately, everybody thinks they've got an opinion.
No, we do because, listen.
We're entitled to it, but the thing is, the brands don't need to listen to you.
No, they don't. But the fact of the matter is, we get on this pod every week, and we diss things and we big up things. Everybody does it,
That's our opinion, but that's our opinion. We only give our opinion on the podcast.
This ain't opinion, bro. This reimagined 4 ain't opinion, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro.
No.
Tell me you don't like 4s. Tell me you never like Jordan 4s any color. That's the only way I'm gonna let you live. You tell me you don't like this reimagined Jordan 4 bread, I can't talk sneakers with you ever. We done.
Bro, I'm told. Look, I already told you. Like I always double up on Jordan 4s. Like the black cement 4s or the red 4s. I've got 2 of those. Red cement 4s. I think got 2 of those. Winterize 4s. I've got 2 of those. The cool grey 4s. I've got 2 of those. Look, I love Jordan 4s that much. And when you put the black cement 4 or the bread 4 reimagine next year, and you pull that up, and I look at it. That's what the 4s, bro. I got 2 of those, and I customized 1 pair. This goes to show, like, it's not like 4s ain't my favorite pair. I love 4s. I like the thing is what a lot of people think is because you like one silhouette more than another, it doesn't mean like you have less love for the other, and that's what people don't understand. sometimes. Oh, you like Jordan 5s. You shouldn't like Jordan 5s. Why do you like Jordan 4s or 3s or 1s or 7s or 8s or 6s or all of that? No, because I have the same energy for those sneakers. Like the Play of Fate, I had so much energy for it. I love it so much because I've got it in hand. It doesn't change the fact that I like one silhouette. I have more one. It's not like I can't have more love for another silhouette because I love one silhouette more than the other. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Look, we love 5s. If y'all hear us, y'all know we love 5s.
Yeah,
it's Jordan 4s for me. I know a lot of people got 11s at number one. My number one is the 5. I'm probably 5'4", 111.
Yeah,
3. 5'4", 111, 3. That'll probably be my top 5 silhouettes.
Yeah,
but you know what's coming next, right? Not necessarily next. At some point, you know what's coming, right?
What's coming?
All leather black metallic Jordan 5s. Oh my God.
Bro, if they did that, you know that's crazy. That's a madness. That's a proper madness. That there is just crazy.
I said it out loud. Let me say it again. All black.
Black. Can you imagine it's coming
leather,
to that?
Leather, black metallic, silver Jordan 5.
Chicago Reimagine. We got the White Cement 3 Reimagine. We're getting the Bread 4 Reimagine.
Royal 1.
Bro, if we're getting the Royal 1 Reimagined. And now, if the next silhouette to move on is to the 5, I reckon, like you said, if they gave you all Nubuck 585, will you be happy with that?
No, it's white. I don't want white Nubuck.
White. Yeah.
And the black metallic silver is the only black OG 5. Let's go.
Yeah.
No play.
No play. Oh, but bro, talking about other sneakers that's supposed to be coming out. Go on.
The only black Jordan 5 that's leather is the Ben 5. They got to do it.
Oh, but hold on. The Dawnmaker is pattern leather, isn't it, as well? So Kiko, it's a bit different. The Dawn leather and the Transformers is pattern leather. Yeah, it's different. So moving on to the next.
That was a sample. The Transformers is a sample. So yeah. Go ahead,
That sneaker. All right, cool. Next week's right. We are actually getting another Jordan 4. It looks like we're getting the Jordan 4 women's exclusive cell variation. It looks a bit like the Frozen Moments with the kind of, and rather than having the chrome basketball eyelets, it's got more of a gold eyelets there as well. Basically, it does look like it's more leather on that. It's quite hard to tell if it's actually like a nubuck, but it looks like a nubucky leather. On that sneaker, women's exclusive. It's things like we look like we're going to get it next year. It just does remind me a lot of the Frozen Moments with the actual chrome that they put on it, the chrome gold.
I wouldn't say Frozen Moments because this is to me part of the metallic pack. This is a metallic gold.
Yeah.
We got purple, we got red, we got green, and we got orange. So this is gold. The materials do look hella different. It could just be leather though. This could just be a bad pick.
Yeah,
that we seeing.
It does look
all
like
white leather.
Yeah, it looks like it's like all this more crumpled, not kind of crap, but crumpled leather that comes on there. It does look good. It does look good, to be honest.
The tongue is different. It's not a tag. It's actually embossed in there. That's dope.
Embossed, yeah. I don't think it's for me either. Like I think it's another good women's sneaker, to be honest.
Too white.
Really clean.
White
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard though.
It's clean, very clean though.
Yeah, that's hard. I'm looking forward to seeing or hearing more about this in the future for sure.
I'm thinking something, but I'm not going to say it. I hope you're thinking the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
We'll talk about it after the point.
Yeah. All right, cool. Telekinesis. It's not telekinesis. It's what do you call it? When you can telepathy. That's the one. Telekinesis is when you can start moving stuff. I think that's the one. But basically that looks like that. Hey.
I wish I had telekinesis.
Okay, I know. We'll be like Magneto. Just give me the beer with the beer time. Right. Next up, bro. There's two more quick starts we're going to kind of talk about before we move on to the main topic. So there was this news about Jupiter releasing these different Supreme SB dunk highs. You know the Supreme SB dunk highs we got with the stars in the actual paneling on the lateral medial side, right?
Yeah.
It looks like there was some prototypes of this sneaker anyway from Supreme, and it looks like this has been auctioned at Jupiter, and the auction I think ends in another couple of days, which is the 3rd of October. What do you think about these, bro?
Well, I like the stars better. I don't like the stars, but I like the stars better than this.
It's better than the gold swoosh that you get on this sneaker.
Yeah, it's a little too busy for me.
Okay.
It's nice though. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I think saying that, going back to the Sandy Boldecker sneaker, that actually sold for about 30. What was it? About 130,000, I think.
That wasn't enough.
Don't you think?
Nah, I don't think that.
I think it was 100. I think it was 130, 140,000. I might be wrong, but I think it was the price that they actually sold for. But yeah, this is getting auctioned out. This obviously, I think a lot of sneakers thought this was going to be locked away or burnt away or it never come out. But it does look like this is going to be auctioned out. These are obviously the prototypes without the stars. I think you're right. The stars look cleaner. This reminds me of another Jordan 1 that released, which had Nike all over the mid panels.
You talking about the logos ones? It was 3 colors.
Yeah.
That's true to me is a lot better than these dunks. Cause Cam got the logo. I think he got all 3. He got one of the few, cause it was an Asia release, a Europe release, and a US release. And I think Cam got all 3. He got one of the few pairs of the Asian releases in the country.
Yeah.
And I know my partner not E got sold, but E Jones, Raquel E. He has the green and the white pair, or mauve pair.
Yeah, those are hard. Those are definitely hard. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, so I think obviously if you're a skateboarder, if you're a Supreme guy, you're definitely going in for this. I think this was kind of fetched quite a high number in terms of the auction. I mean, I'd be interested to see what the final auction prices are, because I think that's going to end on the 3rd of October, which is the next couple of days. So next podcast, we probably know how much these went for. But yeah, it's interesting to see. Like, it is still hope for us. A lot of sneakers are still hoping that something like this actually does come out from Supreme.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it's cool, I guess.
I think it's Marmite. Some people like it, some people don't, to be honest. So yeah. Each his own. Yeah. Right. Last quick strike. This might trigger you, bro. We talked about this yesterday. Hey, Space Jam 11 lows, bro. Go off, bro. Because I know you got something to say about this, bro. The silence.
So, public service announcement. Once again, this is not the quote unquote real Jordan 11 low. Every time I get a Jordan 11 IE, I only got a couple pairs, but I have to let people know, because people love the Jordan 11 low retro, and that's cool. But when the IEs come, they're disrespected and overlooked.
Yeah. I
would not stand for the disrespect on the Jordan 11 low IE. Okay. This Jordan 11 low retro Space Jam is not what we want. We want the high Space Jam. People gonna buy this. Just like people bought the Columbias. People bought the cornbreads. People got Concords and still bought the cornbreads. The yellow ones on sale right now. Guess what's gonna happen? These are gonna work because there's a Space Jam. But the Jordan 11 Low IE that I just wore a couple of weeks ago, that's one of the dopest sneakers, I think, in the Jordan 11 line, period, behind the high Space Jam, and y'all gonna do this, and y'all gonna love it, bro. Y'all trash, bro. Y'all trash, bro. Y'all don't know. Dude, bro.
I knew you was going to be triggered. I knew you was going to be triggered with this because basically I know how much you like the IE version of that sneaker as well. But like, I you know what the irony of the situation would be is if they do these lows. Like, okay, cool. I think it is gonna happen this way. I know it's gonna happen this way. I'm even more super confident it's gonna happen this way. Those Columbia 11 lows that they did was it last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year. We are going to see those Columbias next year.
I hope so.
It was rumored to be this year, but it's obviously been. I think predominantly it's been moved to next year. I think we might see those, and the rumored Gammas, we might even see those for a women's exclusive size one. You don't know. Like, I think that's going to happen. I think the Jordan 11 Neapolitan this year is absolute, like, not the right hit. I don't think it's the right hit. I think they should have done that differently. But
the more I look at them Gratitude 11s, the less I like them.
Oh damn, that's a statement. I might actually pick that because I want a relative to the Concord to actually wear on feet. But like I do think if this is the case, if we're gonna get the Columbia 11s next year, the year after that we might get the Space Jams just because based on this actual low, bro. I think just based on this low, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, bro, because like they know everybody wants a Space Jam. We ain't seen that since 2016. They give us a little bit of a temptation. You buy these lows first before you give you the highs. I can see it, bro. This is good. This one is 2025.
I could also see this quote unquote Space Jam low, retro low, not
selling
out exactly like the Space Jam.
Yeah,
I could see this. Yeah. I'm about to say I could see this mock-up being wrong. Hopefully it is, because I don't want to see this. I mean, shout out to the people that's excited about it, but
summer 2024.
I'm good.
Summer 2024 is going to see that. So yeah,
that's a hot shoe for summer too.
Yeah, you normally see that like October time. You normally see like lows, even low September, October time when it kind of gets more cooler. And Jordan 11s are kind of more of a.
Remember the summer when they dropped the citrus and the purple? It was a purple pair. And a couple years ago, they dropped like 3 11 low retros during the spring summertime.
You're right. I'm wrong about that. You're right. You're definitely right about that. But
was it a pink one? Was it a pink low? No, the blue ones. I got them for my niece. It was the snakeskin blues, the citrons, and then there was like a violet pair or whatever.
Yeah, I remember the snakeskins. But it's interesting to me. It's just interesting the fact that like it's it's little subtle hints that you kind of makes you think, oh yeah, this might come out, or they'll give you a little bit of a hint. Like we all knew when they dropped the Crimson 4, the reason why they dropped the Crimson 4 before the Thunders was because basically they wanted to sell that Crimson 4 because they know everybody wants the Thunders after the Lightnings came out. See what I'm saying? So like little subtle things like that, you notice, you're like, all right, cool. I notice what you're doing. I can see what you're doing. Like you're just tempting the people. Like even with when the Columbia 11s came out, and when I was talking to Alex was like, oh, I need the Columbia highs. I want the Columbia highs. I said, bro, just wait, they'll come out. And then he was tempted to get the lows, and he's like, no, I want the highs, bro. Like people are eager for that sneaker, so just give them a little bit of what they want, and that sells out. Then you give you what you want afterwards. It just means you got. Hey,
I ain't going for it.
What do you mean you're not going for it? You're not going to buy it, obviously. You like the IEs better. Yeah. You're like, just give me the IEs. I don't care. I love the IEs. And the IEs are dope. IEs, obviously, you talked about it before, the OG.
It's the same shoes, it's the same tooling rather.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just more breathable and more comfortable in my opinion.
Reckon?
Yeah.
What would you do if they did an IE high?
Buy it.
You reckon it's gonna be dope?
Yeah. I don't know what it would look like, but I don't think they'll do it. That's a little
out there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. Main topic time, bro. Let's talk about this main topic. So, I wanted to bring this. It might be a quick main topic. It might be a detailed main topic. Depends on how this goes. But basically, I want to talk about how is the fashion trend changing at this moment in time. So the reason why I want to bring this up, obviously, sneakers are due to. There's a lot in terms of the subject. Due to the cost of living, sneakers are more available, which is one thing. A lot of people are annoyed that sneakers are more available and limited. They're not as limited as they were before. And I've seen that trend kind of increase over the years, slowly but surely. And more people are moving away from that. And it does feel like maybe the trend's changing back to high-end fashion, because like. I say this with, I think Adidas have got kind of started a train wagon on that, or not even started it, or jumped on it early more, because obviously with the collaborations with that they did with Gucci and all of that stuff. And now, like, Jerry Lorenzo is working as obviously Fear of God in terms of the basketball range, but he's now producing more of a high-end fashion look to the sneakers. So that's gone from like more of a casual, what we were getting before, Yeezys and stuff like that, to more of a high-end fashion look. So it may derive from like exclusivity in terms of high-end fashion and value, but do you feel that narrative coming across, or is it just me?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
What will make you say that? I don't see why you would, because you said you called it a narrative, right?
It's not narrative. It's a trend change. Sorry, that's more what I'm talking about. Trend change.
No,
I
think it's a perpetual trend.
Mm-hmm.
It's across the board. It's not just sneakers or fashion. It's a perpetual trend to have the nicest whatever to
and I agree with that. But
to be able to flex on people.
Yeah, so the reason why I do say that a lot of people have forgotten this, and we heard this earlier this year. It was the Jordan 1 Wings range, which the lows and the highs, which were going to cost you about $2,000 or whatever it was, and it was supposed to be a premium sneaker. That's gone really quiet, and that to me kind of like showed me like the Dior 1 had a meaning to it, and that's kind of birthed this premium range now, like almost buying it. Like, and let's be honest, the sneaker, what they were talking about with those Wings range sneakers were thousands. We were talking about thousands of pounds to buy just one.
That was 100% cap, bro.
It's going quiet on that range though,
because it was cap. How long ago is that?
It could be cap, or it could have been scrapped. One of the two. That was earlier this year, because I know Nike and Jordan Brand have scrapped a lot of their sneaker releases. Like even hearing the SB4s been kind of scrapped in terms of not being not releasing another pair for a little while. So maybe that was scrapped, but there was intention to do it. I do believe there was intention to do that.
I don't. I think it was cap. I think it was a 100% cap. I think since the Dior 1, sure, brands have tried to do more with high fashion in general. We look at, like you said, Adidas with Gucci, Reebok
Prada.
with Prada with Adidas.
Mason Margiela
with Balenciaga with Reebok. It's really not Reebok, Adidas. It's really Adidas that's doing that.
Yeah, and this is why I
Nike did Louis, but that was because of Virgil and his relationship with Louis Vuitton. Dior and Jordan did one, but outside of that, we have our own high fashion notion for sneakers. The Alma Maniers and the Youngins and the Travis Scotts and that's our version of it in the sneaker game. So when they do the high fashion crossover stuff, it just falls into that category, but at the top of it, so at the very top of it. Like the average sneakerhead you ain't gonna be able to get Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones, even if you had the money. I had the money. I couldn't get them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think it's let me summarize right quick. I don't think it's as much of a specific trend. I just think it's across the board. Like once people want to be seen at a certain level, people want to be perceived at a certain
exclusivity level. To have like let's just be honest, the Warburg 4s, stuff like that, like the friends and family, that's the exclusive range that like a lot of us kind of think, well, if I ever got into that position, I would be buying some of those like PEs and like, you know what I'm saying, like PEs or college football sneakers.
Friends and families, I've been looking at the K54 ones, and every time I think about them, I think about Khaled having the friends and family.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the exclusivity level. But like we like the reason why I see more of it. The reason why I see more of it is like I see the brands working with high-end fashion, and I think Adidas is swiftly shifting towards from casual wear, and we've seen casual wear in terms of tech grey fleeces and like casual sneakers and stuff like that.
You're going too far. I think you're going too far in your wording. You saying shifted to. That's where me and you get in arguments. Your wording triggers me because you said shifting. You think Adidas is shifting.
I think they're adding to it. No. Yeah, so no, I think they're adding to it. But the thing is, it seems like to be honest, does seem like a little bit of a shift. It's like in terms of Jerry Lorenzo is not going to produce you a casual wear sneaker. He's going to produce you a high-end fashion looking sneaker, right? And we're seeing that more.
No. It's not high-end fashion. Don't do that. Is a Yeezy high-end fashion? Is an Alma Manier high-end fashion?
I would say essentially is more. No, but we're not talking about an artist that does Jordan. We're talking about a designer.
High-end fashion is a Gucci sneaker that costs $600. High-end fashion is a Balenciaga sock shoe or
how much is a pair of Gods? How much is a pair of trainer?
Huh?
How much is a pair of Gods? How much does a normal pair of Gods sneaker go for, bro?
Like I said, I think they're gonna be easy prices. $250, $300 at the most.
No. How much does a normal, not a collaboration with Adidas? How much does a normal?
So you taking it out of that realm and bringing it to sneakers.
Gucci sneakers. Look, Gucci sneakers go for x thousands amounts, but when they do a collaboration with Adidas, they're normal retail prices. That's the same.
How much did Off-Whites cost? How much did Off-Whites cost?
What you mean, Off-White 4s?
Off-White Air Force One, Off-White 4s, Off-White 1s. How much they cost?
Normal retail. But we could discuss Off-White.
How much did the Fear of God Nikes cost? The highest one, the Fear of God one. The Fear of God one was $350.
Yeah.
The rest of them were reasonably priced around that range. That's the top of the sneaker casual sportswear brand range. Y3s.
Even though we're talking about this, you know what's really really interesting? We actually are paying, like, even though we kind of having a back and forth about whether some of these brands like Off-White or Fear of God is high-end fashion. That's a compliment to that company. You know that.
Bro,
We're paying them a compliment.
Don't. The point is, Off-White sneakers on Off-White website cost more than Off-White Nikes or Off-White Jordans. So it's not the same, bro. That's the pricing is the separation from high fashion to sneaker culture. High fashion culture, we clown high fashion culture all the time. How many times on this podcast, we don't do it no more, but how many times on this podcast will we pulling up high fashion sneakers and laughing?
Countless times. Like Balenciagas and
$800, $900. That's not now the Dior Jordan 1 costing over $2,000.
Yep.
The Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones costing over $2,000. The Gucci Adidas and the Balenciaga Adidas costing over $300, $400, $700, $800.
Yeah.
I'll give you those. But when it comes in at a sneaker culture price, are J Balvin's high fashion? They cost the same as Off-Whites.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right there.
The Dior, yeah. The Gucci's, yeah, definitely, yeah. You're right. You 100% right about that. We called that out when we first saw them. It's the high fashion. I think it's both. It's a crossover attempt. It's the
casual
sportswear
market
brand.
fashion.
Yeah, the sportswear brand trying to get some of that high fashion play.
Do you see it increasing more and more? Do you see it increasing more and more over the years?
No, I've never seen any of those sneakers on feet. I have seen Dior ones a couple of times. I can't say. I mean, I live in Atlanta, so I can't really say if they were real or fake.
That's what I was gonna say. That you know what? If you see if you're in the wrong place, let's just say not in an area where you think like yours will be there, right?
Right.
Yeah. So like, if you go out, you're questioning. If you see somebody at your local walking down, you're questioning if they're legit.
I saw a pair in Florida a few weeks back, in that luxury mall. I was to Aventura Mall. I saw a pair there, and I have seen a pair in the city. I think I was at Sneaker. No, what's the sneaker? I don't think it was SneakerCon, but it depends. Like you saying, depending on where you're at, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go. Well, you can't in the hood. You can't say that either because getting money. You know, you spend what you spend. Some if you know, if you don't, you don't. But we ain't running up on people checking. But I see casual. I don't see, even when I go to higher end places, I still see a whole lot of casual. I never seen any of them Gucci, Adidas. I never seen the Balenciaga Adidas. I see triple S's, but not the Adidas triple S's. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they kind of end up vanishing, and maybe it's just the elitists that kind of pick that sneaker up because like we're from the ends. Let's just say we kind of don't go to the areas where these people do wear like Adidas triple S's or Adidas Prada collaborations and stuff like that. Maybe, just maybe.
I see it sometimes, and to be honest with you, just when I see the guys wearing the V-Lone and the Palms Angels and I see that a whole lot, and they wearing sneakers, like regular sneakers, regular price. They're not wearing the high end sneakers. Like I think the Balenciaga Triple S done fell out of style, thankfully. So I ain't got to see them as much as I used to. Balenciaga footwear in general, as far as I've seen, that fell off. Dunks, a lot of Blazers, a lot of Air Force Ones, a lot of retro J's. Not as many. What?
There is a Balenciaga store in Selfridges, and every time we go to every time in the area, I'll go to like Size or Foot Patrol or like stuff like that, or even Offspring. Right, you kind of end up passing, especially when you go to Offspring, you can end up passing this Balenciaga store. I saw that Balenciaga attempt at a Converse all worn down sneaker, like kind of. I saw that in store. That looks horrendous, bro. I legitimately thought they kind of got that out of the bin and put it on the actual shelf because it does look like it came out of the bin, bro. It's so terrible. I mean, Dell looked at it and was like, oh damn, like that's horrible. Like if you're wearing that. Your feet, bro. Talk about my girlfriend talks about cut your toenails and might eat your socks. That's your fucking toenails eating your feet like sneaker, bro. Like I'm not even joking. That is literally like your feet have just eaten that sneaker and it's just trashed it, but somebody else has picked it up and put it on the store shelf. That's that bad, bro. And so I apologize for actually using foul language there, but yeah, that's that horrible, bro. That's that horrible looking sneaker.
The Oscar the Grouch Balenciaga collab.
Oscar the Grouch is reject, bro. Rejected. That's a reject sneaker.
Nah, he wearing that, bro. You know, Oscar live in the trash can, bro. That's where them shoes belong.
Even Oscar don't want that sneaker. That's why Balenciaga put it on their shelves because Oscar just rejected it, bro. He came out that big.
That's why he don't come out the trash can because he's scared to show them shoes.
No, I can't wait for you to see that one time in real life. You know what? Even it will be ironic if you actually see somebody wearing that in real life.
I'm gonna just laugh. I'm gonna laugh, and I'm gonna, as carefully as possible, hurry up and try to pull out my phone and take a picture.
or you know what? You actually talked about not wearing no what do you call it, socks with your sneakers. Now imagine if somebody wore those Balenciagas without any socks. You need to make sure you get a pedicure. You need to make sure your feet are moisturized. You need to make sure you put some glitz and glamour makeup on your feet, because if they look horrible, yeah, you're getting clowned with those ones. You need to have superstar status feet to wear that Balenciaga without any socks. And if you do wear it with socks, make sure it's not kind of black or moldy, because we don't like that shit.
I tell you what's gonna happen. When I see that, if and when I ever see that on foot, it's gonna end up in a place where it don't want to be. You know what place I'm talking about.
Go on, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty, and welcome back to the Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion, and Executioner. What's up, bro? Today, what is up, bro?
Nike. Cut. Yeah. Come here right quick. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Right quick. Come here. Come here. Nike. Why is the Roshi here?
Is it on sale, bro?
Nike. Who asked for the Roshi wine to come back? Who asked for it? Nike. Come here. Come here. Y'all should have did these on pre-sale. Pre-order, pre-production. Order them now and we'll make them and send them to you, because now y'all stuck with all these Roshis that didn't nobody want. $50 for the black ones. The gray ones, $40.
I don't know. I don't know why they brought this back. Did anybody ask for it? Probably a couple of people did probably want Roshi back, but not a lot, not like mass amounts. I think they should have learned from the Yeezy trend for this, because obviously we know the Yeezy sneakers, like the 350s, aspired from the Roshi. So I'm not disrespecting the Roshi, but like we know that, and because even Yeezys aren't selling out, maybe Nike should have thought, no, don't pull the Roshi back just yet. Leave it for another couple of years, or even next 5 years. Because bro, yeah, when you told me that was shocking. Like they brought the Roshis back and they're on sale.
Y'all brought Roshis back, but I can't get my Air Max 96 one. Okay. we can't get the Raiders, Bo Jacksons. We can't get. It's so much stuff, man.
Guilty. What you giving, bro? Because you went in on that one. What are you giving? What's the verdict on that?
I hope all them Roshis sit in that new warehouse in Mississippi and turn into dust.
What, Area 50 Nike?
Yeah. And listen. They gonna sit. They go into the outlet. They probably already in the outlet.
Yeah.
46% off.
Bro, go and get yourself a deal. Like anybody that's out there, if you like the Roshis, if you want a good little sneaker that's way under retail, go to your actual local Nike outlets and basically get a sneaker. Like go and get it for the low. If you like, bro, if you want a good gym sneaker, yeah, go get it. But if you can get it for like $30, go get it, bro.
I'm gonna get the black ones and wear them to work. For sure.
There you go, bro. There you go. Let's not stop on the ideas when you can actually kind of get a sneaker for low. Go get it. Okay.
I'm going to the Nike store tomorrow too. I ain't playing.
I need you to send me a picture of that then. Next story, bro, is bro. Like your boy Ja Morant really doesn't want to be with Nike. Like, let me just say, we ain't ducking no smoke.
No. Okay, backstory.
Go on, give us a backstory, bro.
Not this past season. Well, yeah, this past season and the season before. In particular, the season before the 2021-22 season in the NBA. The Memphis Grizzlies and Ja Morant proceeded to troll the soon-to-be NBA champion, 4-time NBA champion Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. Yep. And one of the quotes was, "We ain't ducking no smoke." And Steph Curry proceeded to smoke on that Memphis Grizzly pack.
I know that. And we discussed this offline as well. That was jokes, especially with who was that guy that doesn't play for the Grizzlies anymore? Dylan Brooks. That's the guy. That was just jokes. And you know what? He was actually dunking on the States with the Canadian team. He went in, bro. Like that was just jokes in the Olympics. But like, bro, I understand the back meaning. I understand. I know the history. This is not a good look when you're actually kind of not playing, or this is not a good look after the situations you've had just recently with you're pulling out illegal weaponry or stuff like that. Joe, when you say that, it ain't. I don't even think about that situation. I think about you sitting there thinking, "I ain't ducking no smoke. I'm coming for you guys. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing," and that's the message it sends out. And Nike retracting that and actually covering it up is a brilliant look. So, bro, what are you trying to do out here? Are you trying to duck this contract? Are you trying to not play for the Grizzlies? What are you trying to do? Like,
no,
you want to get a suspension on suspension? Like, come on.
I think this is 100% PR. This is a great catch from Nike. I think these shoes were either made or already in production, and they had to go ahead and change that based on Ja Morant with the pulling out guns and whatnot. Having that on a shoe. And it's a black shoe. Come on, bro.
the Goon Force Jaws, bro. The Goon Force Jaws.
Exactly.
That's the one. Yeah, the Goon Force Jaws. Oh man, like I just don't understand. I like you're in enough trouble. That was the best thing Nike could do. It kind of brings some publicity behind the sneaker. Let's be honest. You know how hard it is to change every single one of those sneakers and recall them back. And we don't know how far they were in the production line, but if they were out there to recall them back, because obviously it looks like this is more of a little bit of a sneak leak official pictures of the production. But if they had to call them all back to get them back in the storehouse to get that print, that's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money to do that. Bro, they were serious about this. That's a very good move by Nike. But like in terms of this court case, bro. Guilty, Jar. What are you trying to do? Do you try and lose your contract? Look, I don't understand. Like, I know you're sitting there twiddling your fingers at home, but just go and play the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox, whatever you want to play. Just go play GTA. I know you're waiting for GTA 6 to release as well. Go play GTA. Just take the violence out on GTA. Just sit nicely and just wait to come back, because you don't want to lose probably one of the best things you got in your life.
You pull out all the guns you want on Grand Theft and play music at the same time.
Exactly. But last court case. I told you I had two, bro. Guilty, because I'll tell you a background story to this one. So Jenny reached out to me this week, and she goes to me, "Yo, bro, I've got this situation where somebody's trying to sell a Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found," which is the title of this actual release, which is what was on the release, right? And it does say Jordan 1 Retro High OG Chicago Reimagined Lost and Found 2022. In the picture, it's not a Lost and Found. It looks like a Chicago Jordan 1 from 2015. Not only that,
more valuable than the Lost and Found. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Lost and Found, comparable price to the Lost and Found to the Chicago 2015. The Chicago 2015 is worth 1.6K, right? The Lost and Found is worth about 400. There's a massive comparable difference. You're talking about 800 pounds difference. So somebody's actually trying to dupe you here. They literally are saying, this is a VNDS 2015 Lost and Found. No, 2015 Jordan 1 Chicago, not the Lost and Found. I'm going to show you the 2015 picture, but the quotation is Lost and Found. So we're automatically thinking this person might not know what the sneaker is that they've got in their hand. They've listed it wrong. They've listed it for £40 only to start the bid. Obviously, this ended. This didn't sell out. There's a reason why. And on top of that, bro, the fact that you got it listed for so low, people thinking, and especially Jenny was thinking, this person probably doesn't know what the sneaker's about. They don't know what they got. I can probably get this for low, which is fine. £40. That's a bid. It's probably going to escalate to like maybe £300-400. Let's just put it honest. Let's be honest. That's probably where it would end up. And probably somebody thinking, you know what? I've got an absolute gem of a sneaker. I've actually got the sneaker that's worth 1.6K at like £400-500. Because obviously people are going to start bidding on it. Don't know where this price is going to escalate. That's not the end of the story, bro. That's part one. Part two. What does the tag there say, bro? That sneaker was manufacturing date. It was the 10th of the 12th, 2016 to the 12th of the 14th, 2016. When did the Chicago 2015 come out?
In 2015.
The manufacturing dates is from 2014 to 2015. So automatically I'll go to Jenny. This guy is selling you a UA fake. This is not real. He's claiming it's a VNDS. He's probably worn it a couple of times. So he's expecting... Yeah,
you can see hair on the insole in this picture right now.
Yep. So he's automatically thinking that people probably think he don't know what he's got. He's duping people, and all of a sudden people are basically going to clock on to say, okay, maybe this person doesn't know. I'm going to buy it, and especially the naive people that don't actually do the same legit checks we do. And because this was for eBay authentication anyway. Whether eBay would have picked it up, possibly, I don't know. But obviously, just like this moment in time, this is the kind of scam that people are running. And the worst thing is when you look at the actual tongue tag at the back, look how bad that looks, bro. That's all bowled out of proportion. So if you're not doing your legit checks on what you buy on eBay, maybe eBay would have caught, maybe not. I don't know, because it's the thing is the real scam thing about this is when you start wearing your sneakers and when you start like kind of wearing them out more and more and producing the VNDS sneaker, it's harder to authenticate a VNDS sneaker than it is to authenticate a legit sneaker. And that I can guarantee you, because it's you have to kind of do certain checks and making sure the tag's correct, making sure the manufacturing date's correct. All of those go hand in hand to legit check that sneaker. So guys, don't get scammed. Make sure you know what you're doing, especially on sneakers like this, especially on VNDS sneakers. And I think Cam's been done a couple of times in situations like this as well, where he's bought a sneaker, looked at the tag, they don't add up, and even the best get found out. So, and I regard Cam as one of the biggest, best VNDS sneaker kind of gatherers out there, and sometimes he even gets duped. So you be careful out there. And this is a scam somebody's running. So anybody that's running this scam, guys, you're guilty, like 100% guilty of trying to scam, trying to just sell VNDS UA sneakers out there and try and dupe people is horrendous, bro. Like imagine, like I don't know what to say. But you're guilty.
Hold on.
What judgment do you want to give him?
These people need to be banned. The IP addresses need to be recorded and blocked out from these resale platforms, because the Nike Air on the inside is supposed to be red, and clearly it's black on this pair. The dates are wrong. The model is wrong. The tongue tag is wrong. So this is not nice, bro. Them people need to be banned from all these third-party resale sites.
So you like the reason? Like, I'm going to tell you one thing, just to add on to the situation. A good UA. I don't know how much the value is that, but I'm estimating a good UA might be maybe £120 or maybe from anywhere between 80 to 120. So if you're getting a good UA, put it on your feet, kind of trying to sell that for VNDS, and it's a UA, and you can't kind of verify it. Especially Chicago 2015, a VNDS legit 2015, you're talking anywhere between £800 to £1,000 for that kind of sneaker. Like in terms of how good that, if you're talking about 9.5 VNDS, that's what you're looking at. Right, almost dead stop VNDS. That's what you're talking about, and like you are duping people, and you're basically kind of earning the profit, and they've lost all that money on that sneaker that they expected to be legit. Sometimes the moral of the story is sometimes a good deal might not be a good deal. Sometimes you need to kind of be really careful in these situations. Sometimes it's too good to be true. 100%, bro. Be careful. Mm-hmm. Just gonna say that.
Yeah. Do your research, man. Do your research, pay attention, and hopefully whatever platform you're dealing with can help you out with that too. If not, you're gonna end up stuck. So don't end up stuck.
Yep.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
Opinion.
Hey.
We might need to start doing a sneaker court earlier in the show, because I'm sad now.
What do you mean you're sad now?
I mean,
you mean the trickery that people end up trying to do to other people to kind of get, you know what? Like, one thing I don't like about the human nature, and some people within the human nature and the kind of the evolution of just even with freedom of speech and stuff like that. Like what I don't understand is, why would people be out there to kind of I know it happens, and I know it's trying to take advantage of different situations, but some people are so ruthless that they want to sell you a dream, and that dream is just like a crock of shit, literally most of the time. And like, you know what? By the way, bro, By the way, bro, I watched. This is just talking about movies. I watched The Founder. Have you seen The Founder?
Mm-mm.
The Founder is about the McDonald's brothers and somebody called something Croc. And bro, that kind of opened my eyes into the world of McDonald's and how it started and how crazy that story is.
I think it's Ray Kroc.
Ray Kroc, yeah. And how he stole the model and franchise from the McDonald's brothers. That was crazy, bro. I was looking at that, and I just kind of said, you know what? In this world, there's a lot of people just out for their own to kind of just scam you, or just be careful of people like that. That's all I'm saying. Like,
well, I be trying to tell you, bro. That's why I be so cynical on this part, bro. Like, we gotta look out for ourselves. We can't rely on other people to do the right thing all the time, bro. Even when it's straight up genuine and legit. Every sneaker that I have ever purchased VNDS, I questioned all the way to some of them. I still question. I still look at them. Because I know I didn't buy them from the store. You know what I'm saying? So you never know.
And I'm gonna say that it's like that with most of the. If I get a sneaker off to another platform, eBay, StockX, Go, like you can name any resale platform. You don't know how many times I pulled out the Jordan 4 Travis Scott. Like even before I wore it, I legit interrogated that. Like it was under a spotlight. It was being waterboated, like in a way, like, you know, I can't breathe. I need to release the pressure. That's how much I was interrogating that sneaker, because I was like looking at the stitch lining, looking at the quality, looking at glue stick. I was looking at the meshing. Bro. You don't want. I don't want to pay resale for a sneaker that is a UA or a fake. I would be angry, bro.
Bro, I dodged 2 pairs of fake black metallic 5s before I bought the pair that I got now. Actually, one of them was a B grade that the resale platform caught and asked me if I wanted to accept. I refused it, and they couldn't find me a pair for a comparable price. And I had there was a dude that stalked my DMs, bro, because I posted about not having the black metallic 5. Dude jumped in my DM and stalked me for like 3 or 4 days, bro, sending me pictures, telling me he got the shoe in hand. And I'm like, well, take a picture now. Like, send me a video.
Would it real or fake?
He stopped communication. Because he approached me and gave me a ridiculous price based on the resale at the time was around $320, $325, something like that. Dude quoted me like $250 or something. Yeah. And I'm like, that don't even seem right. $240 or $250 or something, he quoted me. And he started sending me pictures. So I looked at the pictures and they seemed like stock photos to me. You know, website,
not real.
Retail site pictures that were lifted and altered. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, bruh, I know what the shoe looked like. Send me a picture of your shoe, the shoe that you have in your possession. And the communication ended. And he came back the next day. Yo, so you never sent the pictures. Don't say nothing. Come back the next day. Hey, I give them to you for $220. I'm like, bro, they fake. Get out of
here. Yeah. 100%.
You never sent me pictures. Every time I ask about pictures, you would stop communication, re-engage me the next day. I ask about the pictures again, stop communication, re-engage me, and lower the price without providing evidence still. And this on Instagram. This not on eBay. This not on StockX or Go. It's on Instagram.
Is one of those fake accounts like you know, I got your sneaker, I got your, but the thing is it's UA. Is that one of those
the account looked pretty legit. The dude had you know, a lot of followers, a lot of posts, but most of his posts were them same type of pictures, you know what I'm saying? So obviously he was dealing with because I told him I didn't want to buy a UA.
Yeah.
but you won't give me evidence. Like if you got the sneaker on hand, take a picture, give it to. Like, no, bro. You could go grab a picture from somebody. That tell you how stupid of a scammer it was. He wasn't smart enough to even go Google it and take a picture of it in somebody else's hand.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. Like you can have an Instagram account with loads of fake followers. Like you can buy that, and like the thing is, we trust the followers. Like, oh, this guy must be legit because the followers. No, bro, no.
I looked through the follow, bro. Trust me, I looked through the followers. You know what I mean? You can't always tell. Of course, I didn't go to every single account, but I saw other sneaker pages that followed him. So I'm like, okay, it seems like a real person. But this product is nah, bro. You trying to scam me, bro? I'm not going for that.
Yo, I'm gonna say this right. Let's quickly. I'm gonna say it the way my girlfriend would say this. You know what? It will be quite funny if we can do. My girlfriend says it this way: investigations. Like, it'd be funny if we could do some investigations on some of these UA accounts. And my girlfriend says investigations for a joke. It's funny. That's something between me and my girlfriend. If we do something,
they hard to track.
No. It'd be quite funny to do some investigations on these UA sellers and see what sneakerheads are following some UA accounts.
That's easy.
I know, but what if you realize one of your bros was following a UA seller?
It's nobody that I'm close to does. There are some people that follow me that there are some people that follow me that I also follow. If I see that you follow a resale account, not resale, a UA account, I'm unfollowing you. Period. I don't want to see nothing you post if you follow UA sites.
I'm just saying, but what would you do if one of the people that you know that you always talk to that is close to you that you put?
I'm gonna speak on it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
If I put two and two together and I realize that somebody that I respect, somebody that I rock with, is following UA account, I'm gonna take it straight to them and we'll ask them if they know. If they do know, I'm gonna ask them why, and there's gonna be a conversation behind that because I might have to disassociate myself online with you. I can respect you in real life, but if you're online buying, showing UAs and not saying that they're UAs when you show them, I don't respect them.
All right, cool. All right, credibility.
Even if you do say they're UAs, I can't rock with it, bro. Sorry.
All right, cool. In terms of credibility, right, cool. Are you guilty through association? Do you believe that? Like, let's just be honest. Like, if you have a couple of people, like if you're in a group of people, like, and we will talk and we will converse, and you're in, like, let's just say you all live in the same area, not the fact like somebody's in London, somebody's in like States, somebody's in Africa, not that situation, but you're all together in a group of people and you associate with each other all the time, right? And you meet up and all of that stuff, and then is one person in that group, right? That one person is caught out for reviewing, liking UAs, following UA accounts and all that stuff, right? Imagine that happens, and this happened before. It's happened in loads of circumstances, right? Or the fact that somebody says, a Mexican sold me a sneaker in the store, and it was like not legit. It was a UA, right? Imagine that situation happens. Everybody around that person, are they guilty through association? Can you trust their rotation? That's the question and debate at this moment. Like, say that one person in that group was dealing with UAs. Is everybody in that group suspect?
Bro, I just answered that. I don't know who you asking.
I'm asking you. I'm asking everybody out there. Would you trust the group? Would you trust that group?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know why we're still talking about this.
I thought you were gonna break out in a song. No. You like UAs, I don't love that.
We'll be unfollowing you promptly.
All right, bro. Cool show. Episode 86 on the Judo Podcast.
This upcoming holiday season is about to get real crazy. We got to make. It's hard to tell how stuff will go. The cherries, the reimagined ones. Are we getting 2 or 3 of them my ears? That's the only thing I'm worried about. But we got to make proper decisions toward the end of the year because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and things are changing. Things are changing still. So, pay attention, man. Keep your head on swivel. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Don't trust people that don't know what they're talking about.
And
listen
then
to what they say.
listen.
Listen to what they say, and go find out for yourself. Don't just believe it right off. Us too.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes we say right things, sometimes we say wrong things. Sometimes we're wrong about like playoff 8. Sometimes you just realize that what you talked about is for something that might be being forced at this moment in time. Just kind of move like. And I always say this: if you want the sneaker, go and get the sneaker when it's available. Because like if I delayed on the playoff 8s over the weekend, I will not be having playoff 8s in my rotation at this moment in time. If I didn't wake up in the morning, and this is why I say don't rely online. If you can call around and make sure you can get your sneaker and where it's releasing, go pick it up. Because that's the best way to guarantee the sneaker is in your rotation. That's the best way to kind of deny the final boss that we call the postman, the UPS man, the DHL man, the every man in the situation that's got your sneaker until it gets to you. See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna shut up. Shut Up Podcast, episode 86. Yo, have a great day, great week, month, and year. And remember, buy what you like, rock what you like. Don't believe the hype. Because sneakers don't make you cool, bro. Just buy what you like, bro. It's okay.
Exactly. Peace out, guys. Peace. Peace.